Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Philip Wilkerson here on uh, Positive Filter in the Car. I'm calling this series Car Chronicles. My sons both play flag football, and sometimes I will be at Woodson High School all day. So I thought, hey, why don't I jump on here and utilize this time to connect with people and maybe just do something like a week in review or a week leading up to it, call it Car Chronicles. And so this is part one. We'll see how this hits. Maybe I'll do it next week or a couple other weeks. But so, um, recap of last week. So last week, if you've been following me on LinkedIn, you would know that I work at George Mason Career Services. But one of my biggest events of the year was the Student and Alumni Mixer. This was an event that me and my colleagues planned all year round because it is a annual event that we've done for 3 years in a row. And as a George Mason alum, it's really important for me because I want to make sure that this event is a way for students to connect with alumni, as I think that's something I could have utilized. And so we build up a lot. This is supposed to be an informal event. We try to have it on the same scale or level as a career fair, with volume and attendance. But we want to make sure that this is not a career fair. This is a way to build mentorship relationships. And so having that, that anticipation, preparation for, year to year, I would say that the one that we had this week went really well. I think beyond the metrics of numbers and registration, just the energy in the room was, phenomenal. And I really don't have any complaints. I mean, is there room for improvement? Absolutely. I'm thinking about making a survey to send to the attendees just to get some feedback, how we can always have room for improvement. But at the end of the day, too, I think we're so focused on always trying to improve that we don't slow down and actually appreciate successes and wins. So I think there's a lot of wins. A lot of people have said feedback like this is one of their favorite events, or other feedback was like, thank you so much. I definitely will make sure to come back next year and all these things. So take those wins as they are, but also understand there's some feedback, right? Like maybe what can we do to make sure that more people are aware of this event? What can we do to make sure that the alumni and the students are from more diverse majors and industries? Because, I think it was very businessy, right? We had a lot of Costello College of Business students, but we want to make sure that we have a wide range of students and majors. But it is what it is, and I think it's an improvement. Moving forward to this week, I think I have a few things, wrapping up the semester. We have a few events for students and employers. We have a couple of, I'm collaborating with events with the College of Visual and Performing Arts, and so they have some panels scheduled this week. Definitely doing some stuff with my fraternity, making sure we increase voter awareness. Got class tomorrow, so I'm, still continuing my PhD and have classes there. And so I got a lot going on, and every week is busy. I guess until the summer. And so how do I maximize this opportunity in this time? And so, I think we're going to the summer. I've been very thoughtful with how I planned out my year. I do have a leadership coach through Leadership Fairfax that's helping me think about setting goals for this year and analyzing goals. And we already passed Q1 and we're going into Q2. And so looking at this year, I think that I'm in a good place. And I know in the waves of life that I'm not always going to be in a good place. I'm not always going to feel, that everything's executing the way I want, or feel that I'm fulfilling, different pockets. There's things I want to address in regards to health, wealth. I definitely could do a little bit better with budgeting. But in regards to feeling purpose at work, I feel pretty good about that. Feeling community and feeling belonging at not only George Mason, but the community around me, that's going really well. And so I could say with the strong confidence that I'm in a good place, and that's okay. To understand, enjoy that, feel it, embrace it, and understand that that's not permanence. There's no permanence in that, but be present and be happy where you are. And so I'm very happy where I am. So nothing much. Car Chronicles, just shooting a breeze, as they say. And I think I will do this next week. And in between these weeks, I'm interested to hear how folks are doing out there, how their year is going, how their spring has started, what they're looking forward to for the summer. Their week by week updates. How was your week? And feel free to comment throughout the week on this quick little series that I'm doing, and holla at you. Peace.